Wish you could become a morning person? You know the type, up before the sun, early morning runs, first one to the office with donuts and a smile. How do they do it? Easy. With the new Galaxy Watch 8, sleep tracking and personalized insights from Samsung Health help you improve so you can wake up to a whole new you. One who, dare I say it, skips the snooze? It's possible. Train your sleep with Galaxy Watch 8. Learn more at Samsung.com. Requires compatible Samsung Galaxy phone, Samsung Health app, and Samsung account.
This episode is brought to you by Nature's Bounty. Nature's Bounty believes your body is brilliant, naturally designed to thrive, inside and out. For those always looking for new ways to support your health from head to heels, Nature's Bounty has a range of over 400 vitamins and supplements born from 50 years of trust and care. Nature's Bounty. It's in your nature. Visit naturesbounty.com to learn more.
Whether your business has 6 floors or 6 employees, Walmart Business has everything you need to save time, money, and hassle. You can restock your break room with bulk ordering or bulk up your ordering team with shared payments. And you can get it all delivered straight to your business's door, whether that's on Wall Street or Main Street. Walmart Business. It's the Walmart you love, now for your business. Learn more at business.walmart.com.
It's the Smucker's Uncrustables podcast with your host, Uncrustables. Okay, today's guest is rough around the edges. Please welcome Crust.
Thanks for having me.
Today's topic, he's round with soft, pillowy bread.
Hey.
Filled with delicious PB&J.
Are you talking about yourself?
And you can take him anywhere.
Why'd you invite?
And we are out of time.
Are you really cutting me off?
Uncrustables are the best part of the sandwich. Sorry, Crust.
Experience a membership that backs what you're building with American Express Business Platinum. Get 2 times membership rewards points per dollar on eligible purchases in key business categories, as well as on each eligible purchase of $5,000 or more, on up to $2 million in eligible purchases per calendar year. American Express Business Platinum. There's nothing like it. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum.
What went wrong for the Eagles on Sunday? And is there an immediate fix for it? Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is, covering news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, right here on the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network. I'm Phil Stiefel, your host, also the host of Trending in the AM, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. on the STT Sports Network, taking your live thoughts and opinions on everything I talk about here and everything else going on in Philadelphia sports, like the Phillies losing in Game 2 of the NLDS to the Dodgers right now. I'm recording this. This might be a short one. I might ramble. It might be a long one. I don't know. But I'm also watching the Phillies get shut out right now here in the 8th inning of Game 2. So, my frustration from the Eagles' loss is being compounded by the fact that the Phillies just can't hit a baseball. Wasting another great pitching performance by Jesus Luzardo. There, I gave a little Phillies little rub there. But anyway, what went wrong when the Eagles lost 21-17 to the Broncos? There's a lot of finger pointing. There's a lot of blame going around. Everyone's picking and choosing who to blame. And I'm just going to blame everybody because you can't blow a 17-3 lead in the fourth quarter and not have fingers pointed at everybody. Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Nick Sirianni, Saquon Barkley, the offensive line, the defensive line, Kevin Petula, Vic Fangio, all of the above. Everybody is to blame. Quinion Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, everybody is to blame for the loss. The question is, on a short week against the Giants, can they turn it around quickly? And I don't think that there's an answer that yes, they can. First and foremost, they did not practice on Monday with the short week, but they did give their quote-unquote estimated practice report. Saquon Barkley, Grant Calcaterra, and Landon Dickerson all would not have practiced. Saquon Barkley is dealing with a knee issue. It's banged up. We saw him get banged up actually the last couple games, but pretty badly in the game against the Broncos. All expectations are Saquon will play on Thursday against his former team, but with that MetLife turf, I would not be shocked if they're a little conservative with his the amount that he plays in that game. Jahad Campbell and Byron Young were both limited participants in practice. or would have been, and Nakobe Dean would have practiced in full. We'll have to wait and see if they activate him. I doubt they activate Nakobe Dean on that turf, but on Saquon Barkley, I do expect him to play, but maybe he just doesn't. I mean, I know he didn't rush much in the game against the Broncos, but I don't see them going to really, they're not going to give him the rock 22 times with his banged up knee. Also, Landon Dickerson, I'd be shocked if they play him. Brett Toth, while he didn't do great the entire game, for the majority of the game, he did, perform at a pretty solid level, all things considering the drop-off of talent from Dickerson to Toth. He handled himself pretty well. So I'd expect them to give Landon Dickerson the short week off there. Supposedly there was a meeting of the minds between A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, and Saquon Barkley sometime on Monday, and I'm curious what was discussed in that, because obviously you've got a lot of different stories, about who to blame. You got A.J. Brown saying whatever, it was just miscommunication. I didn't say it, whatever. You got Jalen Hurts taking full accountability for every mistake that the ball boy makes and the water boy makes and everything. You got, Nick Sirianni taking the bullets for Kevin Patullo. So I wonder what the three of them talked about, supposedly according to Jeff Sealski, a several-hour meeting between the three offensive leaders. I hope it was an open-minded discussion that egos need to be put aside. Jalen Hurts can't take all the blame for every single mistake made all the time on this team. Sometimes A.J. Brown might have to step up a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what the thing is. I still am getting more and more frustrated, and I try to, keep an open mind with A.J. Brown being a diva wide receiver. All wide receivers are diva. It's not a bad thing. But him not taking any responsibility for that deep ball there, and then the jump ball at the end of the game, now we're seeing the video that Jalen Hurts ran down the field and tried to catch the rebound on it. You got Jalen Hurts giving 110% every single play out there. A.J. Brown, maybe he doesn't take, maybe he does take some plays off here and there, and that's a problem. And that's something that has to be figured out. But it also may be frustration. I may be ready on this short week if it does not go beautifully against this New York Giants team who's got a rookie quarterback. They've got a really good defense, but they got a rookie quarterback, and they've got issues there, the New York Giants of their own, that if we cannot put some numbers up against this Giants team with an extended week, it might be time to pull the trigger on not letting Kevin Patullo call the plays anymore. Scott Loeffler, the quarterback coach, has an immense amount of experience in college calling plays. Maybe there's somebody else out there. I don't know who. I don't have that answer, but it may be time to make a change here in the coming days, coming weeks. Obviously, the defense is not at fault either. The defense made plenty of mistakes throughout the game. Jahad Campbell was good at times, but made mistakes. Drew Makuba, was out of place in a couple spots. Keely Ringo had a couple nice plays, but got beat quite a few more times. And if it wasn't for some Bo Nix overthrows early in the game, he would have been really exposed in that game. There's a lot of guys that just didn't perform well. I do want to shout out one positive on the defense. Azeez Ojulari getting his first start of the year, made plays in the run game and in the pass game. And mad props to Azeez Ojulari being ready when his number was finally called. Back to the offensive side. Obviously, we've made a lot of issues with the offensive line struggles this year, health, everything. And right before the game, Friday or Saturday, Jordan Mailata talked about how, everything. A lot of talk is made of Saquon Barkley being worn down after a 2,000-yard season last year, but nobody talked about how much that 2,000-yard season wore down the offensive line. And if Jordan Mailata is saying that, there's something to it. Cam Jurgens spoke, I think it was on Saturday or Monday, about how he's still recovering from his surgery this offseason. He's still not 100%. He's getting closer, but he's not. Obviously, Landon Dickerson's been banged up a lot. Lane Johnson banged up a lot this year. I don't think enough, talk is on the wear down on the offensive line on a season like that. And maybe that has something to do with it as well. You didn't see much of Cam Latu in the game, so they're not using the fullback to help block and open up holes for Saquon Barkley and A.J. Dillon. But we'll see going forward. Jeff Stoughton's going to have to figure out a way to get the blocking in the run game. The blocking in the pass game, I know Jalen Hurts took 6 sacks in the game, but for the most part, the blocking in the pass game was actually pretty solid. A lot of it was when wide receivers weren't getting open or the routes weren't there. Nobody was coming back to help Jalen Hurts. It is what it is. But a lot of those sacks were those kind of situations. And one of them wasn't even a sack. It was, but it wasn't. He actually gained a yard on that one sack early in the game. Anyway, look, it's a short week followed by a long week. It's a division game. It's one loss. This can be recovered from, but do we have the faith that this team can figure it out and turn it around physically, not mentally, not the locker room? I believe this locker room can pull together. I just don't know if the team and the talent can pull together quick enough to make this deep run that we need them to make it for another year here. Anyway, I'm going to get back to this Phillies game here. I'll be back tomorrow with a much more detailed conversation, X's and O's, guys. Everybody have a great Tuesday. Go Birds. And maybe go Phillies. I don't know. And bubbles up.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least that was the plan. Except now the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton. For this day.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso and Samra Origins by the Weekend Coffee Collection.
Introducing Samra Origins. My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samra. Coffee that hits the right notes. It transports you. Crafted with unique notes and bold, soaring flavors. Experience a taste that moves you. Nespresso and Samra Origins.
Discover more at Nespresso.com.
Big news. Sephora is now on Uber Eats. So if you find yourself facing a beauty emergency, like needing a last-minute gift, or you're just out of your favorite mascara, again, don't panic. We got you. Order now and get $10 off on Sephora orders of $50 or more on the Uber Eats app. Order now. Offer ends October 30th. One order per customer. Additional terms apply. See app for availability. Delivery fees may apply.
Purina believes no one should have to make the impossible choice between their own safety and their pets. But nearly half of domestic abuse survivors delay leaving because they can't bring their pets with them. Through the Purple Leash Project, Purina is helping create more pet-friendly domestic violence shelters so survivors and their pets can escape and heal together. Visit Purina.com/purple to learn more.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.